Good morning, everyone. We will now begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama to protect and bless us as we participate today in the construction of paradise on earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. Taka ni kamsumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuro mino mikoto mochite sumeni oya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himuka no tachi hana Agi harai misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumike gare o harai tamae hiyome tamae Komaosu koto no yoshio Amatsu ni kunitsu kan Yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni Ame no fuchi koma no mimi furitatete Kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakimae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakimae tamae Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakimae tamae Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakimae tamae Kum nagara tamachi hai mase. Kum nagara tamachi hai mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life,
in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving your ray. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan.
Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Know that a religion in which prayers are really answered has the true power to bring salvation to all the world. However lofty or profound its teachings may be, without miracles, people will not be inspired to accept the faith. When life's mysteries, which are beyond the scope of reason or logic, can be explained by a religion, it is a real teaching of truth. When individuals join our movement and begin to transmit the divine light in order to serve humanity, they are endowed with a healing power. Everyday miracles are being experienced through our members. What wonderful divine blessings all are receiving. Our teachings help members to reach a better understanding of the secrets of life and to awaken to spiritual truth. Daily living is improved through the understanding and help of the divine light. Each member becomes happier and is able to face the future with a strong faith and a great sense of well-being and security in the knowledge of what is to come.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining this morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters. I'd like to share this faith experience from Gisela Maria Loyasa Enriquez. She's from Lima, Peru. It was originally shared on October 2018. Gisela Maria has been a Johrei member for 15 years, and her participation throughout all this time could be classified as sporadic. However, she has always attended the annual ancestor service and some appreciation services. At the moment, she's the only member in her family. She would like to share her experience after having participated in an advanced course for members. It always started when she heard in an appreciation service that an advanced course was being provided. At that very moment, she thought, oh, I want to participate. Meishu-sama, please let me join this course. Despite her enthusiasm for the course, questions came to her mind that raised doubts in her. She was thinking, in what time will I study? Will I be able to attend all the classes, etc.? Since her enrollment, the conditions were ideal and she was able to attend the course. Although she came to the first class in absolute good spirits, when the participants were told that they had to read some teachings and several pages on the biography of Meishu-sama, she thought, how am I going to do it? Then she decided to keep cool and thought that the course was a test, a wonderful opportunity to strengthen her faith and a wonderful opportunity to connect with God and Meishu-sama. As the weeks went by, she felt happy with the content of the course, with her progress, with her classmates, and above all, she felt that her faith was getting stronger, and the days went by. With a week for the course to finish, her 15-year-old son began to experience very high fevers. Faced with this situation, at first she was scared. But then immediately she remembered what she had learned in the course and could realize that it was an intense purification process that her beloved son was going through. She realized that this purification was a test to her faith and to put what she had learned into practice. She was determined to face this situation by holding tightly to God and Meishu-sama. Being aware of what this purification process meant for her son, With the guidance of the course instructor, she decided to channel Johrei to him, surrendering to God and Meishu-sama so that they would use her as their instrument and thus be able to serve her son. The Johrei sessions that she transmitted to him were intense, and any time she could, in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, and also at dawn. As part of the purification process her son underwent, he had severe diarrhea, so he drank plenty of water to prevent dehydration. When she saw him in his bed with fever, her heart broke, and at times she thought of giving him some kind of medicine to end the situation. But she stood firm, remembering that this purification was a cleansing opportunity that was presenting itself. That through this purification, her son's body was eliminating the toxins that were inside him. After the third day, the fever disappeared. Thanks to God and Meishu-sama, her son successfully overcame his purification through Johrei, and Gisela had the great opportunity to strengthen her faith and understand her mission, which is to guide others for the construction of paradise on earth. And I have one more experience I would like to share. This one is from Tiago Pinto. He's from Vitória, Brazil. Tiago is 36 years old and has been a Johrei member for 20 years. He had been working for 10 years in the oil extraction business and spent 14 straight days on an offshore platform. Because there were many employees living in confinement on the platform, their emotions were very shaken. In March 2020, many conflicts arose and a heavy atmosphere set in. Tiago was being influenced by this environment. Sometimes he felt knocked off balance, even thinking about requesting a location transfer. Then, he made a reflection and felt the need to change his way of thinking and attitudes. In this way, he woke up to apply Meishu-sama's teachings in his daily life. He became more alert and helpful with his co-workers and tried to act with kindness and courtesy, helping even when not asked, such as tidying up the workshop and preparing breakfast for them. His intention was that everyone could enjoy a more pleasant environment. He thought of presenting to his co-workers a little of the paradise proclaimed by Meishu-sama. He knew that everyone there had personal problems and faced with the stress of work and loneliness. They desperately needed spiritual comfort. Therefore, he prayed for them, praying that each one would be enveloped by the divine light. When he was not working, he gave service to cleaning his Johrei center and officiating at the evening services once a week. With this practice, little by little, things start to improve. Relations between employees and superiors have become more cordial, and the workload more productive. In July 2020, the job contract with his company ended, and Tiago was terminated, along with other employees. However, 2 months later, he was referred by a friend to a position at a company he had always wanted to work for and had never had the opportunity. He is currently very happy in his new job. He works in a harmonious environment where professional relationships are excellent. In this company, he continues to apply what he learned to develop in the previous one, serving others with an altruistic spirit, aiming at everyone's happiness. With this experience, he was able to experience the joy of being useful to people and understood that this is the way to build a paradise on earth advocated by our church. Two nice faith experiences. I want to thank you for listening to them, and I wish you a very wonderful day. Thank you very much.
This brings to a conclusion of our morning service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. and have a blessed day.